Today we are going to review the Phylida Panda, which is an homage and a variation of the Omega Speedmaster. Right out of the box, the watch shines beautifully. And as usual, it comes with the Phylida tag. This watch looks elegant and feels hefty. Since Phylida is an environmental friendly company, there are no paperwork that comes with this watch, making this another eco-friendly unboxing. We set out to look for a budget-friendly homage to the Omega Speedmaster that has an automatic or manual winding movement, and this Panda stands out at $80. The competitors within this price range usually have quartz movement, which is not what we are interested in. This watch has a quality look and feel to it, with the tachymeter bezel, color scheme, and its 3 sub-dials. The watch looks extremely sporty. In spite of its looks, it has only one function, which is timekeeping. That said, this watch does not have a stopwatch, and those sub-dials are being used to indicate day, seconds, and date. Let's get some measurements. Watch diameter measures at 39.5mm. It is 14.3 mm thick. Lug width measures at 18.9 at the end links, which stays uniform at 18.9 towards the clasp. Lug to lug measures at 48.7. End link to end link measures very long at 56.4, which is how it will wear on our wrists. The watch is made out of 316L stainless steel and it feels solid. It has a metal bezel. The crown is a 2-level screw-down crown, with its first level for manual winding, and the second level adjusting the minute and hour hand. The screw down action is easy to operate. The 2 pushers are here to control 2 of the sub-dials. We will talk more about that in a minute. This watch looks a lot more sophisticated than it actually is. Turning to its one side, we can see a mix of brushed and polished finish between the side of the watch, the crown, and the pushers. The case back is a simple one without any logo or texts. The other side of the watch has brush finish, nicely done. So is the side of the bracelet, which sports the use of push pins. The top of the bracelet has a brushed finish with polished highlights on its center link. The clasp has a double lock. It is a milled clasp. Underneath the clasp has a built-in diver's extension, which extends the length of the bracelet generously. This diver's extension is simple to use. It is easy to release and easy to relax. As for the pushers, the top pusher controls the day dial. Each press will advance the day by 1. As we all know, there are 7 days in a week, thus the dial ends on number 7. The bottom pusher controls the date dial. Each push will advance the date by 1 as well. There are a maximum of 31 days in a month, so the dial ends on number 31. As for the last dial, it is a mirror of the second hand and cannot be controlled by any crown or pusher. Just one observation here. Even though this watch has a screwed down crown, those pushers do not appear to be sealed. So this watch may only have very limited water resistance. We will not recommend taking this watch for a swim or even washing your dishes with it. This watch uses a NN3836 movement. It is a Chinese movement that supports 3 sub-dials. It carries 21,600 beats per hour, which has a power reserve around 40 hours. Amplitude is okay at 249. Beat error is great at 0.1 millisecond. It is okay with 13 seconds of delay per day. Let's check the crystal with our diamond selector. As it did not invoke any response, this crystal is acrylic. Couple of flaws we like to point out. First one, you may have noticed on previous footages. The subdial hand does not line up with the day. It is an eyesore, but I can live with it. Second flaw is a fatal flaw. After using it for less than a day, the hour hand got stuck and cannot pass beyond 12 o'clock, which totally defeats the functionality of this timepiece for the purpose of timekeeping. But this will give us an opportunity to see the warranty or refund process. We received this timepiece more than 15 days before we have the chance to open the box and make this video. We soon learned that Aliexpress policy won't allow sellers to issue direct refund 15 days after receiving the merchandise. In our case, we had to go through Aliexpress customer service. Here's how this adventure went down. First, we have to contact Phylida for a refund approval. We went to the message center and wrote to Phylida a couple of sentences about what went wrong with the timepiece. Phylida then asked us to provide them with some pics. The message center doesn't allow sending movies, or else we would have done it. Because Phylida no longer carries this watch, they can only issue a refund, which was supposed to show up in 20 days. Of course, with our kind of luck, and well over 20 days, there were no signs of any refunds. We wrote to Phylida again and they sent us some copy and pasted gibberish of screen captures about Aliexpress customer support without any instructions of how to get there. So I guess the bottom line is for us to find Aliexpress customer support and sort out the refund, which is another adventure. In order to contact the Aliexpress customer support, we would have to go to Aliexpress front page, then scroll down to the very bottom where it says customer service and click on it. Then we will ignore all this FAQ gibberish and scroll down again to the very bottom and click on the chat now. But wait, not so fast. You will not see a chat box immediately. Instead, you will see more tabs again at the bottom. You will have to click on these tabs a few times before starting a chat. So click on them a few times and select the item of dispute. After a few tries, a chat box tab will appear as an option at the bottom left hand corner. That's where you will write to a live person. Our experience is that the customer rep on the other side may be too busy or inexperienced. For every question we asked, he left us hanging quite a few minutes at a time. At one time, we were left idle for 15 minutes and the AI ended our chat. So we got to start all over again with another rep. This time, the rep confirmed our account and assured that we will be refunded. After a couple of days and a couple more emails, Aliexpress finally issued a full refund as a coupon onto our account. Yes! Phylida official store did hold up their end of the bargain, covering their warranties. We purchased this watch a while back from Phylida official store. While we believe that Phylida watches has an excellent catalog, Phylida official website no longer includes this particular timepiece on their catalog, but you can find it at Phylida Design Factory Store. However, a very similar watch can be found on Bluger official store under the Bluger brand name for a lower price of $66.50. This makes me think that this watch is produced by a third manufacturer, while Phylida and Bluger just put their brand names on it. Regardless of who makes this timepiece, this can very well be the only Speedmaster homage under $100 with automatic movement. And the Panda color scheme just makes it more unique. Even though the functionality is limited to only timekeeping, the build of this watch is actually very good. We still think that this is a good looking watch and a reasonable buy. Too bad we never had a chance to wear and test this watch extensively. Phylida stood by their product. As for the issues that I have experienced, it might just be our bad luck. If you have similar experience like us, we would like to hear from you in the comments section below. Putting Phylida aside, on the grand scheme of things, I never place too much confidence on warranties offered by manufacturers who sells on Aliexpress. simply because the opportunity cost of time and effort to return merchandise would have cost more than the watch itself. Nowadays, some of those homage manufacturers pushes their price upwards of $300. But at that price point, we may be able to purchase Citizen, Echo Drive, Seiko's, or Orient's from local stores with local warranty exchanges. That said, it is our belief that there are plenty of homages around the $100 price point our channel will continue to review. Please support us by like and subscribe to our channel. See you again in our next video.